Hi there, Year 6. Welcome to week 2 of our Spring 2 home learning. I'm going to talk to you today about what we're going to be doing in our writing this week. And well done to all of you for your hard work last week on your scripts for your home front campaigns. They were fantastic to see these starting to come together and show all of the research that you've been doing and how you've been using the propaganda posters to take inspiration for slogans and all of those different things. So for this week, on Monday and Tuesday, we're going to be finishing our writing of our scripts, and then on Tuesday editing and improving those scripts. And then on Thursday this week, it's a special day, it's World Book Day. So we're really excited about that. And on Wednesday and Thursday of this week, we're going to be doing some special creative writing activities linked specifically to World Book Day. So let me share my screen with you for today so we can have a little look at what we're going to do. Okay. So here's our overview of this week. So Monday and Tuesday, as I said, finishing your scripts. Wednesday and Thursday, something special related to World Book Day. So let's have a look at what we're going to do today on Monday. So as I said, you're going to finish writing your scripts today, continuing on from the work you did on Thursday at the end of last week, where you started to write your scripts after planning and orally rehearsing your script. So what I want you to really remember today when you carry on with your writing is to look back at your plan. You've got all your ideas, you've ordered your ideas, keep checking back to look at those to help you with your writing today. Because you don't have to make it up, you've already done the hard work. Now you just have to put that into writing and link those ideas together. I also want you to be checking back at your writer's toolbox, and we're going to take a look at that in a minute, because this will help you to remember your purpose, your audience, and the impact you need to have on your reader. Finally, I want you to also be thinking carefully about your language choices, thinking about those words and phrases. How can you make this sound as if it's from this period of history? How are you going to make this script sound as if it's written in the 1940s for a World War II campaign? So let's have a little look at our writer's toolbox again to refresh your memory. So our purpose and audience for this piece is to inform and persuade people to get involved with your campaign for the home front. So shout at the screen, which campaign are you writing about? Okay, so some people are writing about the blackout, some people are writing about the Make, Do, Amend campaign, some people are writing about women in the workforce, some people are writing about rationing or the Dig for Victory campaign. So these were all really important home front campaigns during World War II. Now, what impact does your script need to have on your reader? Okay, well, we've already said you need to inform and persuade people to get involved with your campaign. So informing them about why they need to be involved, why it's so important they are involved, is really crucial. Motivating them to take action, so you can tell them why they need to do it, but also using your language to motivate them, to get them to do something. Dealing with any doubts or concerns they might have. So actually, people might have thought, oh, I'd like to help, but I'm a little bit worried about this or this, depending which campaign you're thinking about. And also instructing them about what they can do. So you're telling them why it's important, but also what can they do to help. So finally, thinking about how we're going to achieve that impact, we need to look at our techniques. So one of the things that you worked on last week was writing some rhetorical questions that are a fantastic way to start your scripts. So thinking about these questions of getting people involved, instantly drawing them into your script. That sort of military style language, thinking about the fact this is the home front, you are fighting at home to help win the war. This was crucial because it was involving people in this greater battle that whilst the people at home weren't on the front line, they were at home and their role was just as important. Giving them the key information, so some facts and information that you need to share with them. Using modal verbs, these will help to motivate, to convince and to reassure your reader. And finally, magpieing and taking some of those slogans from the poster campaigns. You don't have to create your own, they've all been written for you. And you can have a look again at the posters that we used in our history PowerPoint to take some of those ideas, or even Google your own if you want to see if there's any others that are out there, because there were more than just the ones that were on those slides. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to read our model example of a script for the Make, Do and Mend campaign. And what I want you to do is to try and think about some of these impacts on reader. How have I done that? And how have I done that? So I'm going to read it through. I might pause and talk to you about the impact on reader and the techniques I've used to achieve that. So you can think about, have you done that in your writing, or how can you do that with the paragraphs that you write today? So here's my script for my Make, Do and Mend campaign, which is on Padlet as well. And our tip really is you can magpie lots of these for whichever campaign you're writing about, even if it's not the Make, Do and Mend campaign. But make sure you do try and make it your own and adapt it. So it may be you think about ordering it in a different way, or it may be that you think about, obviously there's different slogans you're going to use, or how you want to reassure. And obviously your concerns will be different depending on the campaign that you're writing about. So I'll read through this. We're thinking about the impact it has on you as a reader, or a listener in this instance, with the script, and also the techniques I've used to achieve this. So 2 things we're thinking about. Make, do and mend. Are you running out of clothing coupons? Are your clothes wearing thin? Has dear little Johnny grown too long for his shorts? Well, how about a spot of Make, Do and Mend to save buying new? So already in that paragraph, what have we been using in our introduction? Shout out, what technique have I used there? Yes, okay, rhetorical questions, absolutely. They've drawn in the reader. You've sat up and thought, oh, yes, actually, that applies to me. Yes, yes. So you're talking to your audience, you're talking directly to your reader or listener. And also thinking about some of that language. Dear little Johnny, a spot of Make, Do and Mend. Perhaps you could magpie some of that for your writing as well. We know you are sacrificing so much, but we need all the cloth we can get for soldiers' uniforms and camouflage. Okay, there's our facts, isn't it? That's our information. If your strapping young lad has grown too big for his shorts, how about cutting down an old pair of father's trousers? I'm sure they'll do the job. I bet that wonderful wedding dress is stored away carefully somewhere. So why not breathe some new life into it and refashion it into a wonder skirt and blouse? Your young ladies will look quite the thing at the dance hall with their new beautiful frocks. So again, thinking about the time that this is written in, the period of time, and going to the dance halls and thinking about what people wore during those times. Because now lots of women normally will wear trousers, won't they? But there, women would have worn skirts and blouses. Don't forget to do everything you can to prevent unnecessary wear. Never boil, wash your woolens or wring them dry. Sew a narrow strip of strong material inside the legs of trousers and slacks where they rub against your shoes. Holes can be mended with patches made from pockets and belts. Don't you bother about matching material, as it's quite fashionable these days to have patches of contrasting colours. So they're informing them about what they can do. So here they talked about why they needed to do it, the fact that they needed the cloth for the soldiers' uniforms and trousers. And now they're starting to talk about what they can do. You may be worried that you've never turned a pair of trousers into a skirt in your life. You may feel like sewing has never really been your thing. Don't fear, just ask at your technical institute. So they're dealing with that doubt, aren't they? They're saying these might be your worries. This is what you can do. So this don't fear, that's quite a nice phrase to magpie actually. Join the ranks of the great new army of ladies, girls and young boys who are helping to win the war by making do and mending. So you're helping to win the war, that idea that you're fighting at home, really crucial in these home front campaigns. The fun you will have, the friends you will make, the skills you will learn. Look at this group of ladies brimming with smiles and laughter. They have joined together to form a Make, Do and Mend group. It's a wonderful place where everyone helps each other to take initiative, to be creative and have a jolly lot of fun. Again, that language of the time, a jolly good time, a jolly lot of fun. Sort of 1940s phrases and words that they've used. Keep an eye out for instructional leaflets from Mrs. So-and-so. They're full of tips and tricks to help with you with your cause. Now you Boy Scouts, you too can give your sewing skills a boost by patching and mending your clothes. Your leaders will show you how. Just imagine how fabulous it will be to parade around in your smart new attire, with your head held high, knowing you will have done your bit on the home front to fight this war. Again, crucial, done your bit on the home front to fight the war. Really motivational as well, isn't it? It's inspiring you to do what you can at home to help. And here again at the end, we're thinking about those slogans, that motivation at the end to inspire and get people to do what you want. You know you can make, do, amend to save buying new. You know you can make a difference on the war front, on the war effort. Go and join the new great armies of ladies and fight this war on the home front. Again, lots of military style language there. You can make a difference. Go and join the new armies. Fight this war on the home front. Lots of ideas there that you can magpie. So hopefully that's made you see how we've achieved that impact on our reader and some of the techniques we've used as well. We've also included here our words and phrases banks, again, so you can have a little look at that. And if you've not used any of those yet, perhaps you might want to think, oh, where could I include some of those? Here we've got the join the troops of people. We can fight this. Don't fear. I pointed that out earlier, didn't I, when you're mentioning those fears and concerns people might have had. So as I said, today you're going to be finishing your script. So do use the Make, Do and Mend campaign to help you, to help support your writing and magpie some of those ideas, those words and phrases that we've used, and make sure you get across those 4 different things that impact on reader. You're going to want to make sure that they know why they need to help, that you've motivated them to help, that you've dealt with any doubts they might have, and also that you've instructed them on how they can help. So what can they actually do in this campaign? So I will see you tomorrow when we come to edit and improve our writing, and I hope you have a really good day and enjoy writing the rest of your scripts. Okay, take care.